others join, then we will start the new topic, that is mole fraction. As of now, we can do a few questions on molarity. Okay, so the question is, the density of lake water is the density of lake water is 80 gram per ml. If it contains 92 gram of sodium ion, in each kg of lake water, calculate the molality of lake water. Okay, so try this question, and I will give you 3 minutes. Try this question in 3 minutes. If you are able to do this, then it's fine and good. If not, then we will do. Okay, Iqra is here. Assalamu alaikum, Iqra. Good evening. How are you?
Walaikum salam, sir. I'm fine, alhamdulillah. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. So write this question, Iqra, and try this question. If not, then in 2 or 3 minutes, I will do this question.
Okay, sir.
Kezia, connect your audio. She must not be able to hear things. Good evening, Javan. How are you? Okay, thank you, Kezia. Javan and Kezia, am I audible to both of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good evening, Kezia. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Okay, so you try this question, and if you're not able to, then we will do this question. Okay, just Shakir has just yet to come. Everyone is here, I guess. Kezia, Ikra, Aisha, Mariam, Joan. Yeah, Shakir has to come. I don't know why he's not in class. Okay, so let me do this question. I gave this question in the starting. It is already 6 minutes into the class. So molality. Who will tell me the formula for molality?
Sir, can I say
Yeah, sure. Mariam, go on.
number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg?
Yeah, WA in kg. Okay. So now, Kezia, you tell me, do we have the number of moles? Yes, Kezia.
Sir, I guess our mic is not working. Can I say?
Your mic is not working. Okay, yeah, sure. Say.
Number
Do we
of
have
it's 92 gram.
number of moles is 92 gram?
No. I'm sorry.
Okay, so number of mole is not given, right?
No, we
Yes,
have to
sir.
find it, sir. Sorry.
And what about this mass of kg? Is it
Mass of-
given?
Yeah, it's given. We have to solve it.
What is the mass of the solvent?
80 gram, but we'll
80
change
gram.
it to kilograms.
So this is not, both of these things are not given directly, right?
Yes.
Both of these things are not given directly. Even if you see something like this, some may say that 92 gram of sodium is present in each kg of, this is not water, this is lake water. So this is the solution. Okay, so you have to remember that this is the solution and this is not the solvent. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is the, So how will we do this question? We have been given the number of, let us find the number of mole first. NB is equal to the given mass divided by the molar mass.
Molar mass.
So given mass is 92 grams and the molar mass is
23.
sodium.
23.
Yeah, 23 grams per mole. So this will be equal to 4 mole. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now moving on to the mass. So again, mass of solution is equal to mass of
Water.
Mass of solution will be equal to mass of solvent. We write solvent as A now.
Yes.
Mass of solvent plus mass of solute, which is B. So W of A is equal to mass of solution, W of solution, minus the mass of WB. So in each kg, if you take 1 kg of lake water, that will means 1 kg or 1000 grams. And in that, if we minus how much is there, 92 gram is sodium. So this will be equal to how much? 100 minus 92. Sorry, 1000 minus 92 will be equal to how much? $908 grams, right? So this is the W.
908. Yes, sir.
So this will be equal to 0.908 kg. Any doubts till now?
No, sir.
No. Now we have all the parts of the molality. We just need to substitute this. So molality is equal to number of mole is 4 mole and divided by WA in kg is 0.908 kg. Now please tell me the answer. What will be the answer in mole per kg? Calculate this and tell me the answer.
It will be 4.405.
Yeah, correct.
0.06.
Yeah, you can see
Sir,
that.
the answer will be approximate.
4.4. Okay,
Okay.
that means it's fine. 4.4. You can write the approximate answers. Okay, don't worry. If you have even one, the most that you can do is 2 non-zero digits after the decimal point. After the 2 digits after the decimal point. Okay, 2 digits after the decimal point. So others, please copy this and see. This part here, we are calculating the numerator. This part here, we are solving for the denominator, that is WA. Okay, and here we are doing the main calculation. So please write this down. Let me know if you are done by raising the hand.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay, Aisha and Mariam are done. Okay, waiting for Ikra, Jovan, and Kezia. Shakira is not present. Okay, so please raise your hand. Otherwise, I will forget. Yeah, just raise your hand. Nothing else. Is Jovan and Kezia any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, what about Kezia? What happened? I guess. Hope your mic is right. Okay, Jovan is done. Just waiting for Kezia. I hope Kezia is here. Sometimes Zoom gets wild and it shows participants who are not even in the meeting. We will wait for a while and to see. Okay, I guess Kezia. No. See, Kezia is not here. That is why she wasn't able to answer. Maybe she is having some connection issues. Okay, so let us write a new topic, which is mole fraction. Mole fraction. So please write the definition of mole fraction with me. Then we will write the formula and explain this. Okay. What is mole fraction? It is a concentration term. Okay. We have not done mole fraction, right, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So what is mole fraction? The mole fraction. Please write this with me. Of any component is defined as the ratio of that component to the ratio of moles of that component to the total number of moles in solution. Okay, total number of moles in solution. Now mole fraction is denoted by this letter, which looks like X, but it is pronounced as chi. So this is the symbol for mole fraction. Okay, this is the symbol for mole fraction. Please let me know when you are done.
Done, sir.
Okay, Kezia, can you speak now, Kezia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Can you tell me what is the symbol, what is the letter we use for solvent?
Solvent,
A, right? And solute? B. Okay, Kezia?
yes, sir.
We use for solvent A and for solute B. Okay. Now, if I want to find the mole fraction of solvent, of the component which is solvent, I will write this letter is known as what? It is chi. Okay. And in the subscript, we will write A. Okay. This letter is chi A. Now, chi A will be equal to, okay. Mariam, please read the definition and tell me now what will be chi A. Chi A is the ratio of any component. What is the component here? The component here is A. The component here is A. Now, any component is defined as the ratio of moles of that component. So in the numerator, there will be the ratio of moles of A. So I can write moles of A as N is this sign for number of moles. and I will write A, and this will give me the number of moles of A divided by
NB.
NB or Na plus NB.
Na plus NB.
Yes, guys, because total number of moles will be what? Number of moles of the solvent plus
Number of
Plus NB.
moles of solute.
yeah. Okay. Now, what will be for chi B? Can everyone please say it? What will be chi B?
NB divided by Na plus
NB
NB.
divided by Na plus
Na plus
NB.
NB.
Very good. Why is Joanne not speaking? Yes, Joanne, what happened?
Sir, NB.
Yeah, divided by Na plus.
NB.
NB.
Why aren't you speaking? Okay, so Joanne, you will calculate and tell me what is chi A plus chi B. Nobody else will tell me. And if somebody gets the answer for chi A and chi B, they will send in the chat. Joanne will unmute and tell me the answer. Okay, so you write first what is chi A, what is chi B. You add them and try to simplify it. And after simplifying, you will get an answer which is a number. You will get an answer which is a number, and send me in the chat that number. Ikra, I tried getting some extra classes for you for molar mass and molar volume, but you had some other classes, so I was not able to take that molar mass and molar volume.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ikra, correct. Yes, Mariam, correct. Okay, I'm waiting for Kezia's answer, Joanne's answer, and Aisha's answer. Send in the chat, okay? Aisha, is your keypad fixed or is it still messed up?
No, it's fixed.
So, are you using a laptop or is your phone keypad is messed
No,
up?
I'm using laptop, sir. Actually, I'm not comfortable with the phone while studying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, phone is not optimum for studying. That is right. So
Yeah.
your keypad is messed up. Okay. Yes, Joanne, very good. Correct. So you have NA
Sir, one
divided.
minute, please, sir.
I am not doing anything. Now you must have done this thing, NA plus NB. Right? You have written this, na, Aisha?
Yes, sir, I have written that.
Ah, exactly. NB upon NA plus NB. Now, when I look at this two expression, I see that they have the same denominator. The denominators are same. So what I can do, I can add these. So if I can add these, then I can write Na plus Nb upon Na plus Nb. Okay, Aisha and Kezia, are you done till here?
Yes, sir. Almost done.
Yes. Okay. Okay, now you are stuck, both of you.
Sir, few minutes more, please.
You don't know what to do further.
I know, sir. I'm solving.
I mean, how much time you are taking for solving? There's nothing to solve. It
Is
is
it
done.
0?
How it is? How it will be 0?
No, sir. I'm doing.
No. Now you have to see. Okay, see. We can eliminate these two, na?
Yes.
If we eliminate these two, what we will get? We will get 1, na?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I forgot.
1. Okay, Kezia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please copy this. So everyone is done. Just waiting for Aisha and Kezia to copy. Please let me know, Aisha and Kezia, if you have done copying.
Sir,
Then
I'm
we
done.
are done. What about Kezia?
Actually, sir, by mistakenly I wrote 0, and that was the place where I was stuck in.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Now you can correct it. Kezia is also done, right? Okay. Let us move on and let us do a few questions. Now, see, you can use this formula. It is kind of a formula here that you can write. The sum of mole fractions chi A plus chi B is equal to 1, right? Is equal to 1. Now, always remember, if you find chi A, then you have to find chi B. Then what you can do? Chi B is equal to 1 minus chi A, right? So you can use this formula to calculate the another mole fraction also. So this is kind of an important formula here. Okay. Now let us move on to a question. So please write. An aqueous solution contain aqueous solution contains 10% NaOH. By weight. Calculate the.
Sir, can you show the previous slide, please?
Oh, you have not written it?
No, sir,
Yes,
I
sure.
got disconnected.
But you said the answer, Jovan.
Sir, I wanted to copy the formula.
Oh, okay. Just let me know if you are done.
Okay.
Done? Okay, great. I missed one slide. Okay. An aqueous solution contains 10% NaOH by weight. Calculate the mole fraction of each component. Okay. Now, how will you do this problem? Please listen to this problem. Okay. Then you can do the further next ones. Okay. What is the, okay, for each component, that means we have two components. What are the two components here in this solution? One of the component is NaOH and one of the component will be water.
Aqueous.
So, yeah, so solvent will be, aqueous means water, a solution made in water, and solute will be NaOH, right guys? It will be NaOH. So let us find first of all the mole fraction of, let us try it with water. mole fraction of H2O is equal to number of moles of H2O divided by the number of moles of H2O plus the number of moles of NaOH. Now in this formula, you see that we have to calculate both the things, the number of moles of H2O and number of moles of NaOH, right? H2O and NaOH. Here is also H2O. Now if we find the number of moles of these components, we can easily solve for mole fraction of H2O. So let us start with this statement, that is 10% NaOH. What does this mean? So 10% NaOH aqueous by weight, it would mean that 10 gram of NaOH, okay, this is the mass of, let me write it like this. Mass of NaOH will be 10 gram. And what will be the mass of water? What will be the mass of water?
18 grams.
18 grams.
18 grams. How will you translate this, guys? You have got, okay, you have forgotten this. NaOH, 10% NaOH means 10 gram of NaOH in mass percent. We have done mass percent, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, na? So 10 gram of NaOH in 100 gram of solution. So this will mean 10 gram of NaOH, and how much mass of water will be? 100 minus 10, which is equal to 90 grams.
90 grams. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 90 grams. Please revise, guys, okay? Don't miss a day. Always revise daily, read daily, then only you will be able to gain mastery in chemistry. Okay, now we will calculate the number of moles of H2O is equal to
25 moles.
25 moles. No, please don't haste.
25.
25.
Calculated.
90 divided by the molar mass of water will be 18 grams per mole.
5 moles.
So this will be equal to how much? 5 moles.
Yes.
What were you saying, Aisha?
Sorry, sir. I was just trying.
See, the only thing that I will say now, please have patience. Okay. If you want to get ahead, you will get ahead only by patience. You will never get ahead in the class if you want to think very fastly. Speed will come with time, okay? But initially you have to be patient. If you start doing mistakes, then it will be very bad in later parts. Okay, then you have NaOH, 10 grams. We have calculated the mass of NaOH, right? Molar mass of NaOH. What is the molar mass of NaOH? Does anyone remember?
Molar mass of NaOH, is it 0.25?
Please, no. Please look at your copy and tell me. I'm not
23
asking.
grams.
No, NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Look at your copy and tell me. Somewhere in your copy there will be the molar mass of NaOH. It will not be directly as a question, what is the molar mass of NaOH? It will be somewhere in the problems that we have done. The first question for molarity. Please see the first question that we did for molarity. Calculation of molarity, the first question. In that we have solved the molar mass of NaOH.
40 grams.
Yes,
per mole.
very good. Yeah, very good. 40 grams per mole. Okay, so you should know your copy inside out, and that will only happen if you read it daily, right, guys? If you read those notes daily, it will hardly take 15 minutes if you are doing some newspaper reading. I'm not talking about solving each questions that you see in the notes. You just read the notes daily, okay? So that will just take 15 minutes, but you will be knowing your notes inside out, okay? This will be equal to 1 by 4 mole. Just grams and grams will cancel out each other. Now we will calculate the chi of H2O. This will be equal to number of moles of H2O. What is the number of moles of H2O? What is the number of moles of H2O?
5.
You can see here, na, number of moles of H2O.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, it is 5 mole. Also, if you are speaking while pressing the space bar key, na, so hold it for a longer time. But if you just do a single space button and then speak, then it is not very much clear. Okay. This is 5 mole divided by number of moles of H2O plus number of moles of NaOH. This will be again
5
5 plus.
plus 1 by 4.
Now both of these terms will have moles, so we can take out the mole part, and
By
this
4.
mole can be cancelled out. We'll have 5 divided by
1 by 4.
5 fours are, if you multiply 4 in the numerator and the 4 in the denominator, it will be
20.
by 4 plus 1 by 4. And if you solve this, this will be equal to 5. This will be divided by 21 by 4. And this would come as, this 4 will go above, and this would be 20 by 21. Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, does anyone has any doubt till here?
No, sir.
No, these are just mathematics calculation. Okay, now you have to calculate number of moles of NaOH.
Sir, is it 0.9?
No, I don't need that. It will be in fraction. Just keep it in fraction.
We should not do it, solve it in decimal form.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. Even if you are solving for the decimal part, I mean, you are just good at, I mean, you are doing mathematics. There is no chemistry in that. No, after this part, there is no chemistry after this. So I'm just more focused with the chemistry part. Get your concepts right. Even if you do decimal, then it is fine. Even if you keep it fraction, it is fine. In the examination, what will you do? In the examination, you will do as your class teacher says, okay? Because it is 11th standard. CBSE boards will be very happy to check the answer as decimals or even as fraction parts, okay? But in schools you have teachers, so you should go what the teacher says. If the teacher says that you should do decimals, do it decimal. If he's saying it is fine, then keep it fractions. I like it in fractions because it is mole fraction. Okay, calculate the number of moles of NaOH and please send it in the chat.
Does mole fraction have any unit?
No, it won't have any unit. This mole and mole will cancel out each other. It will be just a number. Fraction, not a number, that will be fraction. So calculate the number of moles of NaOH and please send it in the chat.
Sir, I'll send you the answer.
Okay,
I
you
hope
have
so
sent
it's
me that.
correct. Is it correct?
Yeah, I guess it is correct. Yeah, it is correct.
Sir, after the class, actually, I want to ask you one question while solving yesterday. I just want you to solve it.
Okay, so send the question to me because after your class, after your class, I just have another class back to back. So if you have any questions,
Tomorrow?
no, you should have asked it earlier.
Yes, sir.
If you have any questions, please send it to Nishkar sir. You are in contact with Nishkar sir?
Sorry, sir. I forgot.
Yes. You are in contact with Nishkar sir, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you have any doubt or
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm in contact with him.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you, okay, I guess you are getting my audio late.
Sir, you. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Again.
Is my voice lagging or something?
No,
Sir,
sir.
your was lagging, right?
No.
No,
No,
sir.
there is a problem with you,
Maybe
Aisha.
so.
Yeah, at your end, I guess. Okay, no, but KZ and Jovan there. Okay, Jovan is here. KZ I got disconnected.
Mine it. I guess mine it is unstable.
Yeah. So okay. So what I will do, I will just tell you what you have to do. Okay, Aisha, in the chat, and just read that.
Okay. Sir, now your voice is
But your voice is still
audible.
lagging. Okay, also this is for everyone. If you have any doubt or something you are stuck with, you are doing some problems, then immediately send it to Nishkar sir. Okay, and Nishkar sir will forward it to me. And whatever is possible, if it is possible for me to write the answer in a copy and send it to you or explain it via voice note or something, I will do that, and then Nishkar sir will forward it to you. Okay. For moles of NaOH, those who have not found it yet, see. Yeah, Mariam, your answer is right. You didn't have to do anything. You just have to do 1 minus the mole fraction of H2O, right? Because the mole fraction of H2O plus the mole fraction of NaOH is equal to 1. We can use this, right? This will be equal to 1. This formula is true everywhere, okay? Now, this will be equal to 1 minus 20 by 21. Now, I can directly say that this will be, I can write it now, 21 by 21 minus 20 upon 21. This 1 is equal to 21 by 21. This will be equal to now 1 by 21. Okay. So please copy those who have not written. What happened? Jovan, were you not able to calculate this? Yes, Jovan.
No, sir. My network connection is very bad, so your voice is lagging very much.
Okay. What about Ikra?
I did, sir. I sent you the answer as well.
Send me the answer. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Sorry. Yeah, I got the answer. Mariam also sent both the answer. Thank you. Okay. So, Jovan, where are you right now? Where do you live?
Sir, I'm at home, but we have all my family members are using the
हाँ तो make them
nets
stop
right
ना.
now.
You are studying. Make them
Yeah,
stop. जाके बोल दो.
they they also have classes. Sir.
They also have classes. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You are in Kingdom, by the way, na?
Sorry, sir.
You are in Saudi, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So maybe you need to upgrade the connection. Or is this the fastest that you get in Saudi?
No, sir. It's good, but there is 7 devices now logged in, so maybe
Oh,
that's the problem.
7. Yeah, that is too much then.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can do a few more questions like this. Please, now you have to do these questions, okay? I won't be solving this for you. Question number 2 for mole fraction. An aqueous solution. An aqueous solution contain just say 49% H2SO4 by weight. H2SO4 by weight. Calculate the mole fraction of each component. So please solve this and let me know the answer. So Kezia and Aisha, both of them got disconnected due to internet issues, I guess. And Joanne is also not having very good internet connection. No, Ikra. First of all, see, everyone, please translate this properly. I have, okay, 49
Sorry,
percentage.
49. Not 60.
Yeah, it is
49.
49%. Yeah, it is 49 percentage, no? Is it not visible, Ikra? Or you
Yes,
misread?
it's visible. I
You misread it. Okay, fine. A bit confused sometimes what is happening. Okay. Yes, Aisha, can you see this problem?
Yes, sir. Sir, sorry, actually I got disconnected due to network connection.
Yeah, I can understand. It's fine. So please copy this and try to solve it. It is similar to the problem that we did just before this. And let me know the answer in chat, okay? Also, if you're not able to write the answer in chat, just raise your hand. Then I would know that you have the answer. Okay?
Okay. Yes, sir. Sir, did you message something previously? I didn't get it.
Okay, wait a second. Let me. So now connection is fine. Now I was just telling that
Yeah.
whenever you have a doubt or something, now please send it to Nishkar sir before the class.
Okay. Sure, I will do it.
For example, if the doubt is something that can be solved in paper and send it to you, and you will be, I mean, you will understand it, then I will do that. But if it is something that I have to explain you in class, then I will call you 15 minutes earlier.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
So I'm having trouble in finding out the mass
Mass of what?
of
Both the
H2SO4.
Okay, so okay, please go to the mass percentage, Ikra. Keep your mic on and go to the mass percentage in your notes.
Yes, sir. Found it.
Okay. So what is the example that I have given there?
Give 25% of aqueous solution of methanol. We read it as 25 gram of methanol present in 100 grams of solution.
Okay, so now please read this.
Okay.
How will you read this?
49 grams of H2SO4 present in 100 grams of solution.
Okay, H2SO4 present in 100 gram of solution. Okay, in the solution you have H2SO4, and what is the other component that you have?
Water, aqueous
Yeah,
water.
because it is aqueous water. So what will be the mass of water in the solution?
Mass of water.
Yeah, Ikra?
Mass of 100.
Mass of water, mass of water. Yeah, 100 minus 49, na?
Okay.
Because 100 gram is solution. It contains both H2SO4 and water. 49 is H2SO4, so how much will be water? 100 minus 49 grams. This will be equal to 51 grams.
51.
Correct?
Yes.
So you have got the mass of H2SO4 as well as the mass of water. You just divide this by the molar mass of each component. You will get the number of moles, and you can substitute it in the mole fraction formula.
Okay,
Easy,
sir.
Ikra? Yeah,
Yes,
please.
sir.
Okay, just 2 minutes more. What happened? Mariam, are you stuck? Okay, I got a chat. Let me see who's this is. Mariam. Oh. That is a strange way of answering, Mariam.
Yes, sir. I converted the decimals, and then at the end, I did not convert the decimals into fractions.
Okay. If you keep it fractions, it will be easy. If you keep it at fractions.
Yes, sir. I forgot. I just did it in decimals.
Okay, so this will be equal to. This is for which? What? H2SO4 or water?
H2SO4.
H2SO4. Can you please send in chat the number of moles that you got for H2SO4? What is the number of moles of H2SO4 that you got? In the chat, please. That is the number of moles of H2SO4, Mariam?
Yes, sir.
Number of moles of mole fraction. What are you saying? No, wait a second. So all of you, please stop doing this. I guess, okay, Ikra, if you calculate the number of moles, please tell me the number of moles of H2SO4 in the chat.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Ikra, correct. Mariam, what is the formula for number of moles?
The given divided by the molecular.
The molar mass.
Yes.
So what is the given mass?
49.
49 grams. What is the molar mass of H2SO4?
99.
99. Did you calculate it?
Yes, sir. It was 98 point in the book, sir.
In the book?
Yes.
Sir,
was-
it's approximate.
Yes,
98 point what? Let Mariam speak,
Point-
okay?
0 point something 79 it was. Zero, not sure, sir.
So what will be this approximation will be 98 na, and not 99.
Okay, sir.
So I mean, do you have problems with approximations?
No, sir, I just got confused.
Got confused. Okay, because 98.0, then you will go back
Yes,
to
sir.
90. So 98 grams per mole. So this will be equal to how much? 0.5, right? Yes,
Yes, sir.
Mariam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I got 0.5 moles.
But you sent something else. You sent
Yeah, I
one
said
upon
1 by 1.1. I think it was molality of H2O.
there is nothing. Okay, you are getting
Sorry,
confused
sir.
with the
I
term.
mean molar fraction of H2O.
Exactly. That is why
Yes,
I asked
sir.
whether you sent me number of moles. Okay, no. Number of moles of H2O. This will be equal to given mass is 51 divided by, so this gram divided by 18 grams per mole. So this grams and grams will cancel out each other. You will just keep it 51 by 18 mole. Don't solve it, okay? Don't solve
Okay,
it.
sir.
Keep it in fraction. Whenever you keep these things in fractions now, always see, this is intermediate, this is also intermediate, this is not your final step. You simplify in the final step, okay? Always simplify in the final step.
Okay, sir.
So we have chi of, let us take chi of H2SO4. This will be equal to, I can write 0.5 as 1 by 2 mole, also 1 by 2 mole, plus 51 by 18 mole. This mole and mole will cancel out each other, and I will get the answer as, this is 1 by 2. And in the denominator, I can say I can multiply 9 here and 9 there. So this will be 9 plus 51, both divided by 18. Is that right? Any problem till here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No problem. Okay. So 1 by 2, again divided by 51 plus 90 is equal to how much? 60 divided by 18. Correct? Now what I can do 1 by 2 into 18 by 60. So this will be equal to 2, this will be 9 by 30. And this can further get simplified to, I'm writing here, okay, 9 by 30.
Find 3.
This will be 9 by 30, na? So I can do 3.
It will
3
be
is and 3 tens,
0.3.
right? Okay. I didn't do any mistakes anywhere now. Let me
Sir,
just confirm.
is my voice clear?
It is clear. It is clear. It's 51 by 18, 51 by 18. Okay, just calculate it now. Then this will be half, yeah, correct. Oh. Wait a second. This is not 9 by 30, this will be 9 by 60.
Yes, sir. Then 3 by 20.
9, yeah, 3 by 20. If this is 3 by 20, what will be chi of, this is H2SO4 now, what will be chi of H2O? This will be equal to 1 minus 3 by 20. Correct. So this will be equal to 20 by 20 minus 3 by 20. This will be how much?
Seventeen by 20.
0.15.
17 by 20. Okay. So let me know if you're done with this one. Please raise your hand if you have copied this. Okay, Mariam is done, Ikra is done. Waiting for Aisha and Joanne now. Okay, Aisha is also done. Just
Sir.
waiting for Joanne now. And Jovan, please let me know if you are done. Okay, I guess Jovan is again not here or got disconnected something. Yeah, I guess because his audio is not visible. Okay. Just do another question. Please write question number 3 for mole fraction. Okay, Jovan, you're here. Okay, fine, great. Calculate the mole fraction of an aqueous solution of 2 molar HCl. 2 molar HCl. How will we solve this question? Okay. So how will we translate this 2 molar HCl? Okay, this is the information that we have been given. 2 molar of HCl. Now this 2 molar, it means what? It means 2 mole per kg. Okay, 2 mole of what? If we can translate this, 2 mole of HCl in 1 kg of, what is the solvent? Solvent is water in 1 kg of H2O. Okay, so from here, see, for mole fraction we only need the masses, and from the masses then we can calculate the, from the masses we can calculate the number of moles also, right? Okay, any doubt till here? 2 mole means this, 2 mole of HCl in 1 kg of water.
No, sir.
No, na? Okay, so 2 mole of HCl means 2 mole of HCl in 1 kg of water. So you already have the solvents mass, need the mass of, also you have the solvent mass and you already have the moles of solute, right? You don't need anything else. What you need now, N of B is already present, that is equal to 2 mole. Now for N of A, that is solvent, what you need to do, 1 kg means 1000 grams divided by 18 grams per mole, given mass by molar mass, and you will get the number of moles of A. Then you can directly put it in the formula of chi of B. Whenever they ask the mole fraction of a solution, they are asking about the solvent's mole fraction. Okay, solvent's mole fraction, the concentration of solvent. This will be equal to NB divided by Na plus NB. Okay, so please calculate this. You just have to calculate Na and insert it in this formula. You already have NB is equal to 2 mole. So we'll just do this mole fraction and then we will move to the next topic, that is stoichiometry. Ikra, you have not done molar mass and molar volume, but you are comfortable with molar mass, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, very good. Okay. So this will be 55.56. Okay, or you can also keep this in terms of 1000 by 18. You can just simplify for 1018. So you can write this as you go. Both of you have got different answers. NB is how much? How much is NB? Number of moles of solute is how much?
2.
Yes, guys. Yeah, very good. 2. Okay, and again, how much is Na? Na for Na I can write 500 by 9. Correct? 500 by
Yes,
9
sir. Yes, sir.
plus 2. So from here you will get 2 divided by this 2 can be now 9 to the 18. So this will be 518 divided by 9, and you will get this as 18 by 518. Is that right? How many of you got till here? Now you can simplify it more. So if you divide this by 2, you will get 9, and divide 518 by 2, you will get how much? 250 for 500, and for 18 9, so 259. This will be the mole fraction. So Mariam and Ikra, where did you went wrong? Mariam?
Sir,
Sir, I cut the 18, I wrote 9, but while I was doing the calculation, I wrote 18 instead.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay,
sir,
what about
again I
Ikra?
did.
Yeah, Aisha, tell me.
Sir, again I did the same thing. I just got the answer in decimal again, but like my division was really so long.
So you divided it or you used calculator?
No, I divided it. Actually, I like dividing.
Okay, fine. So you got the answer in decimals, right? So what is
Yes,
your
sir.
answer?
Sir, I got 0.034.
Yeah, that is correct.
Oh.
So I didn't simplify 1000 by 18, and I put the same in the formula. So I got
See,
36 by 1036.
you got 36 by 1036. So I guess that would be also fine, I guess. So if you even have in fractions now, you have to simplify it till the point you can simplify, okay? So for example, 36 by 1036 can be simplified furthermore, right, Ikra?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now this molality, everything is done. Now what we will do, we will do a new topic which is known as stoichiometry. Okay, it is stoichiometry. So please write this. Okay, stoichiometry. So what is stoichiometry? See, stoichiometry, it tells you the relationship between the quantities of reactants and products before, during, and following the chemical reaction. Okay, it tells you about the relationship between the quantities of. Please write this. It refers to the relative quantities of reactants, products, reactants and products in a chemical reaction. In a chemical reaction, okay? In a chemical reaction. And in this stoichiometric calculation, we will generally calculate the amount of reactant and product in a chemical reaction, okay? It will help you in calculating the amount of reactants and products. So please write this. Let me know when you are done. Just by saying done, then we will ask you, okay, fine, Ikra is done. I can
Done,
see
sir.
that. Okay. Anyone else? Everyone is done?
Yes, sir.
What about Jovan? Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, fine, great. Sometimes, Joanne, please keep speaking once in a while. Otherwise, I will forget that you are even present in the class. You are in a very competitive class. Everyone is speaking without even taking names. So you have to speak, okay, Joanne? At least when I ask you. And now also you are not saying yes, sir, no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, very good. So I'm writing a reaction here. We have carbon plus, we write it in a good way. We have carbon plus O2 gas, and this will give you what? What will happen if I add carbon and
CO2.
oxygen? I will get CO2. Okay, I will get CO2. Okay, so how do you read this question? How do you read this equation? What are the things that it tells you? I mean, it tells us,
Reactants and products.
yeah, reactants and product. What about the quantity of reactants and product? So what do you think? If I take 1 gram of carbon and 1 gram of oxygen gas, we will get 1 gram of carbon dioxide. What do you think? You have this coefficients here, no? You have this coefficients here. 1 CO2, 1 O2, and 1
Yes, sir.
carbon.
Yes,
So what
sir.
does this coefficient? What do they mean? What should be 1? So see, there are different levels of information that you can get from a particular chemical reaction. Okay, there are different levels of information. The first information that you will get from every chemical reaction is regarding the number of molecules. Regarding the number of molecules. So what does that mean? Number of molecules. So if I want this reaction to tell me the molecular picture, I will say number of molecules. The molecular picture will be, I will have 1 carbon molecule, I will have 1 oxygen molecule, and it will give me 1 molecule of CO2. Okay, so this is the basic information that you will get from each chemical reaction. Now there is another picture that you can get, that is of moles. Okay, that is of moles. Now tell me, regarding the same reaction, okay, regarding the same reaction, if I have carbon plus O2, this is giving me CO2. If I have 200 molecules of carbon, 200 molecules of oxygen gas, how many molecules of carbon dioxide will I get? How many molecules of carbon
200.
dioxide? 200. Okay, so please keep this in mind. If I have 1000 carbon, 1000 oxygen, then how many carbon dioxide?
1000.
1000 molecules.
1000. If I have 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 carbon, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 carbon, then I will get how many carbon dioxide?
6.022 into 10 raised to 23.
Okay, that means if I have 1 mole of carbon, I need 1 mole of oxygen to get 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the picture of the moles that you will get. The coefficients here, they can even mean molecule if you want to say it mean molecule, but they also mean moles, because if it is true for each molecular level, then you can also just say that it is true for moles also. Okay, so this is 1 mole, this is 1 mole, and this is 1 mole. Let me write mole also. Please don't write anything as of now. Just keep listening. Now, the next picture that it gives is regarding the mass. Okay. Now for mass, you don't have to see the stoichiometry, you have to see the mole. Okay, you don't have to see the stoichiometry, you have to tell me the mole. And from mole, you will convert to mass. Tell me, what is the mass of 1 mole of carbon atoms? What is the mass for 1 mole of carbon atoms?
12.
Yeah, very good.
12.
You will need 12 gram of carbons. And how many oxygen will you need?
18.
18?
Into 2.
18 into 2? Please check and say, no?
Not 18. 16 into 2.
Yeah, so 1 oxygen is 16, so you will get, you need 32 grams. And how many carbon dioxide will you make if you add these two?
44 grams.
Yeah, very good. 44 grams of carbon dioxide. Okay. Does anyone have any problem in these pictures?
No, sir.
The molecular picture, the molar picture, and the mass picture? Okay. Now, also, you will be very fine if I give you a chemical reaction and I ask you what mass of each component will be needed, right? But before that, please just listen to this one more example, because you can have the volume picture also. You can have the volume picture also. For example, you have the N2 gas. You react this with hydrogen gas, and you will form ammonia gas, NH3 gas. Now, always see that you have to balance this chemical reaction. So, is the chemical reaction now balanced? Is it balanced as of now?
No, sir.
No.
No. So, I have to add how many? Say nitrogen. 2 nitrogens are there, so I will add 2 here, and now I can see that there is 3 to the 6 hydrogen, so I will add 3 here. Now, is it balanced?
Yes, sir.
Now it is balanced. So now I will ask each of you, the first of all, the molecular picture. So yeah, Aisha, tell me the molecular picture. What should I write here? For N2, how many molecules of N2? Just tell me the coefficients, whatever you see. Aisha, your mic is off.
Oh, sir. Hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
Hello. Sir, can you hear
Sorry?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, can you repeat what you asked me again? Hello.
Okay, okay. Am I audible? Is my voice clear or is it lagging for you?
Yes, sir. Can you say again what you said? Yeah, it's clear now.
Okay. Can you tell me the molecular picture? You understood this part, right? This slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me for this one, molecular picture.
For N,
And
is it 2?
no, you have to tell me the coefficients now. We are writing the coefficients. So that means you didn't. Okay, fine. Please tell me that you heard everything that we did in this slide, or was my voice lagging in between?
Actually, it was really lagging in between. I'm sorry, sir.
Yes. So that is fine. Then that is fine. Just hear others' answer. Okay, Ikra. You can turn your mic off, Aisha, and Ikra now. Ikra, can you please tell me for
14
N2?
into 2,
Are molecule, bhai.
molecule 2.
2? Really?
1.
Why? So please see here
Yes,
for O2. How much was it
yes,
for O2?
1.
Okay, 1. Very good. For H2?
3. 3
Very
molecule.
good. For NH3, how many NH3 will I get?
2. 2.
2. Okay, very good. Now, Mariam, you will tell me for for moles. Yes, Mariam, for moles, can you please tell me?
2 moles.
Okay, how many moles for N2?
2.
Arre. So you didn't hear, nobody heard me.
1.
Itna आसान है, guys. 1 mole. What about H2? How many moles?
3 moles.
Okay, 3 moles of hydrogen or 3 moles of hydrogen gas?
Hydrogen gas.
Very good. And so you understand, if I say hydrogen, it means H. If I say hydrogen gas, it means H2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Very good. And how many moles of NH3?
2 moles.
Okay, now if I ask you the mass picture, can you tell me the mass picture also? What will be the mass of 1 mole of N2? Okay, Ikra wants to say 28. Yeah, correct. 28 grams. For H2?
3 into 2, that is 6.
Very good. 6 grams. For NH3?
2 into 14 plus 3. That is 2 into 17. 34.
Very good. 34 grams. Okay. Guys, do you understand till here? Can you work it up if I give you any questions now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What about Aisha? Aisha, was everyone's voice audible now, or is it still lagging?
Sir, can you explain that mass one?
Mass 1? Okay, you just have to tell me what will be the mass of 1 mole of N2? Nitrogen, 1 mole of N2 will be? What will be the mass, Aisha? Molar mass of nitrogen, right? The molar mass of nitrogen, 1 mole of N2, it will be equal to nitrogen mass is 14 grams. Plus there is another nitrogen which is 14 grams. This will be equal to 28 grams. Next you have 3 mole of H2. So you have 3 into the molar mass of H2. What is the molar mass of H2? It is hydrogen is 1. Okay, Aisha is not here, so there is no use. Please, okay, copy from here. Start copying from here, guys. Yeah, what about Jovan? Was it lagging for you too?
For CO2, it was lagging, sir, but for the next year, it was okay.
Okay.
Now is it clear? My voice is clear.
Your voice is so clear. Okay, can you tell for this particular question, 1 mole of carbon will be how much, Aisha? 12 grams, right?
Yes.
And 1 mole of O2, can you figure this out? It will be 32 grams.
Yes, sir.
And 1 mole of carbon dioxide, its mass will be 44 grams.
44 grams. Yeah.
Yeah? So please
Yes,
copy this
sir.
one.
Done, sir.
Okay, you're done. Just waiting for Mariam. Mariam, are you done with this slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Sorry. Aisha, once again. Okay, your mic is off, Aisha. Yeah. So 1 mole of nitrogen will be equal to 28 grams. Did you understand this? Did you figure this out? Okay, 3 moles of H2 will be 3 into 2 grams because hydrogen is 1 gram and hydrogen gas is 2 grams per mole. This will be equal to 6 grams,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now for 2 moles of NH3, this will be 2 into the molar mass of NH3 is how much? 14 for nitrogen plus 3 for hydrogen, which is 17. It's 2 into 17. That is equal to 34 grams. Okay, so please copy till here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, copy till here. Then I will tell you about one more thing. Okay, I guess everyone is done.
Yes, sir.
Then it can, if you have gas now, if you have gas, then it can also tell you the volume picture. It can also tell you the volume picture. So you need 1 mole of N2 gas. So what will be the volume of 1 mole of N2? If I have 1 mole of nitrogen gas, what will be the volume of 1 mole of N2? Okay, you guys don't remember this? Please go to molar volume. Those who have molar volume in their notebook. Go to molar volume and read the sentence.
So I don't have it in my.
Yeah, I know, Ikra. That is why I said those who have. But Ikra, you should listen when they speak, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. But Ikra, do you have that thing where number of moles, whenever you have to calculate the number of moles, you have to ask yourself whether the mass is given, whether the number of
Yes,
particle
sir.
is given? You have that, no? Okay. So in the volume section, what is the number of moles is equal to given volume by Ikra? Can you please see and tell me? Nobody has molar volume in their notebook.
I have, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Mariam.
The
So
volume
please. Sorry, go
The
on.
volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas at STP is called molar volume and is equal to 22.4 liters.
Okay, so tell me what will be the volume occupied by 1 mole of nitrogen gas? Okay, let me repeat it again.
22
Yeah.
point,
Yeah. Any doubt, Mariam?
no, sir.
Okay, what about others? Aisha, Ikra, and Jovan?
No, sir.
So I
Ikra?
found I
No,
had
sir.
written number of moles is equal to given volume by 22.4 mole. Yeah,
Okay, so
liter per
please you
minute.
have to, yeah, 22.4. Okay. Please keep your mic on, Ikra. Ikra, keep your mic on.
Yes, sir.
See this number 22.4 liters. And what do you have in number of moles if you have the mass given? Number of moles if you have the mass given? This, right? Given mass by molar mass.
Yes, yes, sir.
So molar mass is mass of 1 mole, correct?
Yes, yes, sir.
So 22.4 liter will be what?
Volume.
Volume of 1 mole, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can relate that. Also, if you have given number of particles, so this will be number of particles divided by 6022 into 10 to the power 23. What is this number? This number is the number of particles in 1 mole, right?
Yes,
Yes, Ikra?
yes, sir.
Okay, so in the denominator, we have volume of 1 mole, mass of 1 mole, the particles in 1 mole. So now, what will be the volume occupied by 1 mole of N2? 22.4 liters. Yes, Ikra?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What will be the volume occupied by 3 moles of H2? It will be 3 into
3 into 22.4 liters.
liters. Very good. What about NH3, Ikra? It will be
2 into 22.4 liters.
2.4 liters. Correct. So you can also get the volume picture from here. Okay. So please write this down. Let me know when you are done. Mariam is done. Ikra is done. Waiting for Aisha and Joanne. Aisha is done. Just waiting for Joanne now. Okay, Joanne is also done. So you guys can now lower your hands. Okay, you guys can lower your hands. And so I will give you a few questions now, and then you will calculate each and everything. Okay. Then what should I do? Let us see. Question. Calculate the amount of carbon dioxide formed calculate the amount of carbon dioxide formed when 24 grams of carbon reacts with 64 grams of oxygen gas. Okay, so the first thing that you will do whenever you get this type of question, you have to tell the amount of a particular reactant or product. Then first of all, the first thing that you will do is to write the chemical reaction. Carbon plus O2 will give you CO2, right? Carbon plus oxygen will give you CO2. Now what is the ratio here? The ratio is 1 mole of carbon, 1 mole of oxygen will give me 1 mole of carbon dioxide, right? For each mole of carbon and oxygen, we will get 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So amount of CO2 formed is equal to number of moles of carbon or number of moles of oxygen. Okay, if you calculate anything, then also one more thing that you have to see is that the number of moles of carbon should be equal to the number of moles of oxygen. If that is not equal, then we will look at that problem in the next question only. Okay, so here what is the number of moles of carbon? Number of moles of carbon is equal to the given mass divided by the molar mass. So the number of moles of carbon is 24 grams. The molar mass of carbon is 12 grams per mole. So this will be equal to 2 mole. Okay. Now number of moles of O2 is equal to the given mass by molar mass. What is the given mass of oxygen gas? 64.
64 grams.
Okay, divided by molar mass. Molar mass of O2. Molar mass of O2 oxygen gas na
32.
32 grams per mole. You guys are in a rush. So this will be 2 moles. Okay, so 2 moles of carbon and 2 moles of oxygen will give 2 moles of carbon dioxide, right? So write 2 moles of carbon and 2 mole of O2 will give 2 mole of CO2. So mass of 2 mole of CO2 is equal to 2 into mass of carbon is 12 plus mass of oxygen is how much? 32. So this will be equal to 2 into 44 grams. This will be equal to 88 grams. Please copy this question. Okay, everyone is done. Okay. So, Ikra, you tell me, we have this reaction, carbon plus O2 giving CO2. I mean, things are good. Things are good if we have equimolar of carbon and oxygen. For example, if I have 4 moles of carbon and 4 moles of oxygen, I will get 4 moles of CO2. Correct, Ikra?
Yes, sir.
But what do you think, what will happen if I have, for example, let us say 12 gram of carbon, 64 grams of oxygen, then how much carbon dioxide will I get? So we'll first calculate this 2 moles. 12 gram of carbon, 2 moles, it will be 1 mole. For O2, it will be 2 mole, right? Now what do you think what will happen? I have 1 mole of carbon and 2 mole of oxygen. How much carbon dioxide will be made?
So
What do
will
you
it
think?
be will it be 3 mole?
Mole? You're just adding it? No. See, okay, fine. So if you are not comfortable with molar picture, let us just remove this molar picture, okay? We will get to molar picture later. Okay, Ikra, you tell me, if I have 1 molecule of carbon and 1 molecule, okay, and 1 molecule
Yes.
of O2, I will get 1 molecule of
CO2.
CO2, correct. But if I have 1 molecule of carbon, but I have 2 molecules of oxygen, then how many molecules of carbon dioxide will be there? Now you have to imagine it like this. You have one carbon, you have O2, and here you have O2. So what will happen? This carbon will react with this oxygen, right? And it will form
Yes, sir.
CO2.
CO2.
This O2 will be left.
Yes, sir.
This O2 will be left, right? This O2 will be left. Now, see, O2 is unlimited. I can say, right? O2 is unlimited in the sense that we have already O2 which is there. But this carbon is limiting the amount of CO2 is formed because oxygen is available. What is not available? Carbon atoms are not available, right? So carbon is limiting the amount of CO2 that is formed. Do you understand this line?
Yes, sir.
Carbon is
Limiting.
limiting the. So carbon is setting the limit, right? Carbon is setting the limit, is limiting the amount of CO2 formed. Okay. Does everyone understand till here? Carbon is limiting the amount of CO2 formed. Aisha, Mariam, Joanne.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mariam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you understand the molecular picture. Now same thing will happen if you have moles also. Now, if you have moles also, then let us say you have 1 mole carbon. You have 1 mole of carbon, and you have 2 moles of oxygen. So this is 1 mole of oxygen, and this is another mole of oxygen. So this 1 mole of carbon, it will react with 1 mole of oxygen, and it will give you 1 mole of carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide.
Yes, Ikra?
1 mole of oxygen will be left.
1 mole of oxygen will be left. Now still we can say carbon is limiting the amount of CO2 formed. Carbon is setting the limit now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see here, whatever is less, you will see 1 mole of carbon and you will make 1 mole of CO2. You will make 1 mole of CO2. Now this concept is known as the limiting reagent. This concept is known as the limiting reagent. Now you have understood a bit of limiting reagent. So please write the definitions and all of limiting reagent. Then we will do some problems and that will make the picture more clear. So please write limiting reagent. Limiting reagent. Okay. In this reaction, tell me which is completely consumed. Is carbon completely consumed or oxygen completely consumed?
Carbon.
Okay. And carbon is the limiting reagent, na? Carbon is limiting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So limiting reagent is very easy. The reagent which completely gets consumed during the chemical reaction is called limiting reagent. Okay. The reagent which completely gets consumed in a chemical reaction is known as limiting reagent. Okay, it is known as limiting reagent. There's a few part that you have to note and write. These are very important. The first point is that, okay, here the carbon was limiting reagent and carbon determined the amount of carbon dioxide that is going to be formed. Right, Aisha?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what determines the amount of product formed during the reaction? Limiting reagent. Okay. So limiting reagent determines the amount of product formed during a chemical reaction. So when we will determine the limiting reagent, whenever the amount of 2 or more reactants are given, then we will determine the limiting reagent. Okay. Amount of 2 or more reactants are given, then we will determine the limiting reagent. And after that, calculate the amount of product formed. Okay, amount of product formed. Please write this. So we will not do much questions on limiting reagent. We will do just one question on limiting reagent. Okay, then we will end this because you need some time to also grasp all these concepts now. So we will do one small question, maybe one more, but let us see. Okay, Aisha is done.
So can you explain the second point?
Second point also again. Okay, so see, this point refers to when you have to calculate the limiting reagent, when you have to determine the limiting reagent, which reactant is limiting. You will determine it only if all the amount of the reactant is given. For example, if you are given this much amount of carbon is reactant with this much gram of oxygen. Okay, so if the grams is given, then you have to check in according to the number of moles, which is the limiting reagent. Okay, the second point will be much clearer after we do the next problem. Okay, Ikra?
Okay, sir.
Okay, everyone is done. So please write this question now, then we can go. Please write this. Two gram of H2 reacts with 8 gram of O2. What amount of water will be formed? Okay, now one thing I will always suggest is that, see, never tell the limiting reagent by the mass. Always convert to mole, but first what we will do, write the reaction. So the reaction will be H2 plus O2 giving H2O. Now we need to do a balancing. So two oxygens are here. Here's one oxygen, so two oxygen here, and now there are 4 hydrogens here. So I will write 2 here, and this is now balanced. Okay, this is now balanced. Now I will write the molar picture. You need 2 mole of H2, and you need 1 mole of O2, and you will get 2 mole of H2O. You will get 2 mole of H2O. Okay, so the molar ratio of hydrogen and oxygen should be of 2:1, right? It should be of 2:1, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now what we will do, we will calculate the number of moles of H2. So number of moles of H2 is equal to given mass divided by molar mass, right? Is equal to given mass by molar mass.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now please tell me, what is the given mass, Ikra?
Given mass is 8 gram. H2.
H2.
2 gram. 2 gram.
2 gram. Molar mass of H2 is
2.
2 grams per mole, na?
Yes, sir.
So this will be equal to 1 mole.
1.
Okay, now Mariam, you will tell me number of moles of O2. Given mass by how much? 8 grams divided by.
So here, if we have 1 mole in the reaction,
Yes, Mariam, tell me. If you have 1 mole.
for carbon, we took the one from the reaction, right? I mean, for hydrogen gas.
Carbon. Yeah.
No, sir, the same question.
Here we have,
Yes.
here we don't have carbon here, na?
Yes. I mean, for hydrogen, I mean.
Yeah, we took from here.
Oh, yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me for O2. Okay, I should write this 2 grams, otherwise you guys cannot see. Now it is fine. 2 grams. Okay, tell me for O2. Yes, Mariam.
2 by
O2. How much given mass of
oh,
O2
8,
is?
8 by
8 by
6
32.
into 2.
32.
Mariam, what did you say?
16 into 2.
16 into 2, that is 32.
Yes.
So this will be equal to how much? 1 by
1 by 4.
4
0.
mole.
0.2. Yeah.
Okay, no,
0.2.
just keep it here. Okay, just keep it here like this, 1 by 4. I'm not a big fan of decimals, okay? Because fractions make things very easy. Fractions make things very, very easy. Okay, please see this chemical reaction that we have written and tell me, I need for each, if I have 2 moles, I need half, I mean, for whatever amount of hydrogen is there, I need at least half mole that of oxygen, right? If I have 2 mole of hydrogen, I need 1 mole of oxygen. If I have 1 mole of hydrogen, then how much oxygen do I need? We have to make that type of statements now, okay? So I will write one statement. For 2 mole of H2, moles of O2 required is equal to how much? How much moles of O2 is required? 1 mole, na?
Yes, sir.
For 2 mole of H2, 1 mole of O2. Now, if I have but I have how many moles of H2? I have only 1 mole of H2. For 1 mole of H2, moles of O2 required is how much? How much moles of H2? How much moles of O2 will be
1
required
by
for
4
1?
mole. 1 by 4.
Okay, tell me like this. If I have 2 moles, I require 1 mole. This is H2. This is O2. If I have 4 mole, then how much O2 is required? What happened?
2.
Yeah, 2 mole, Mariam, correct. Okay, if I have 6 mole,
3.
3 mole. So just the half, na? So if I have 1 mole of H2, then how much is required of O2?
Half.
Half.
Right? So this will be how much? How much is required? 1 by 2 mole of O2 required.
Sir, we are taking the half because of this question, right? For specific question.
Because of this reaction.
Okay.
Because of this reaction. Okay. Fine. So for 1 mole of H2, moles of O2 required is half mole of O2. Do we have half mole of O2 or do we have less mole? How many moles of O2 do we have?
We have 1 by 4 here.
We have 1 by 4. So do we have, I mean, enough O2 or do we have less O2?
Less.
Less
We
O2, na? So
Yes.
we have less O2. So that means what will be the limiting reagent here?
O2.
Yeah,
Oxygen.
the limiting reagent is O2. The limiting reagent is O2. Okay. Now, if the limiting reagent is O2, what we will do? We will form the product according to the number of moles of O2. So again, we will write it like this. What is the reaction? 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. Okay. 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2. Now, since we don't need H2 because H2 is not determining the product, what is determining the product? O2. I will write 1 by 4 mole. So how much product will be formed? So see, if I have 1 mole of O2, how much is product? How much is H2O? If I have 1 mole of O2 gives 2 mole of H2O, right? 1 mole of O2 gives 2 moles of H2O from this equation.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
please. Okay. So 1 by 4 mole. So it is just the double, right? 1 mole of O2 gives 1 by 4 into 2 mole of H2O.
By
Correct? So this
2.
1 by 2 mole of H2O. So mass of H2O form. This will be equal to how much? 1 by 2 into the molar mass of H2O is 18 grams. So this will be equal to how much? 9 grams of H2O. So please copy this from here. Let me know if you are done.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay, done. Okay, who is not done? Ikra, done? Okay, everyone is done. So please write this now. See, what I can understand is that you guys write when I am explaining. So if you do that now, then problems will be tough for you.
Sir, can you show the last slide once again?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if you're done with this slide.
Done, sir.
You
Done, sir.
done? Okay. So in the next class, we will look at more questions on limiting reagent. Please revise these type of, please revise whatever we have taught. Okay. Also, you will get a few assignment. Okay, a few questions on limiting reagent. So please try those. And if you try those and come, okay, did you get any assignments from the after the last lecture? Yeah.
I didn't check, sir. Okay.
I don't think so,
Are
sir.
No, sir,
you
I
don't
don't
think
think
so?
so.
Okay, so you guys check your app, right?
Sir, 1
No.
minute, I will check again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. But I will make sure that you get some questions on limiting reagent. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So that is it for today. In last, okay, we had classes on Monday only, na? Last week also.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Monday. So I guess our Mondays is fixed. Okay, we didn't have any other class in the week, right? Did we have any other class in the week? No, no.
So
We
we
had
had,
not.
I think we had 2 classes last week.
Sir, chemistry is usually on Monday and Wednesdays.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, we had classes on Wednesday also. Okay, fine. So Monday and Wednesday. So you will have a class on Wednesday. So I need to give you assignment at least by tomorrow. Okay, that is fine. I will give some very easy questions. I mean, same type of reactions that we have already seen, and similar to this type of question. Okay. So we will
Okay,
meet on
sir.
Wednesday now. Yes, guys.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.